Hey guys, so I've been posting some photos from my ray tracing project on Facebook, and I got a comment from Wilfredo who asks, "Are you painting this, or what is going on here?" Which was a good question, and I'm glad he asked because this made me realize for the non-programmers, how am I making these images and what is so cool about it? So if we Google ray tracing and we go to the wiki page, we'll see that in the first sentence, it explains that in computer graphics, ray tracing is a technique for generating an image by tracing the path of light through pixels in an image plane and simulating the effects of its encounter with virtual objects. And if we go to the images here and we see this image, this is one of my favorite ray tracing images. This is all computer generated. Nothing is real about this image right here. So I guess this is my final end goal. And what I've been doing is that I've been following a book called Ray Tracing from the Ground Up. And it's a really good book. Um, if anyone that's a programmer that's interested, you do need some C++ skills to get started, and it will help you. It will basically guide you to creating a ray tracer, which is something that I'm also working on. So the way I build the ray tracer is by using Visual Studio, which is this thing right here. And Visual Studio is an interface development environment. This helps me create projects using C++, and this is my ray tracer project, all done through code. This is all C++ code right here. Really cool. And these are all the files, or there's more. These are all the files that I'm using for my ray tracer. Each of them have like their own individual lines of code. This one doesn't have anything. Um, that's something I'm going to be working on later. If we look at the point, let's have some code here. So what this file does, let's actually close all of them. So this file right here is basically what we see or what I'm drawing. So when I actually run the code, again, this is all Visual Studio. I run the code and it creates this program called Ray Tracer. I didn't actually create the UI, the user interface. This was provided to me with the first version from the book, which was really sweet because if I was actually rendering each of these images myself, it would take hours. But thankfully, this program uses it multi-threads the process, and it actually does it very quickly, a couple minutes, maybe less than that, depending on the image. Now, before I actually start using this, I realized that the number sampling is pretty high. So we're actually going to drop this to 16. The reason why I'm actually making it a lower value is because this will probably take a minute or so, and I don't want you guys to wait through the whole thing. So if I start again and make this bigger, you can actually see the images being drawn. Now you'll notice that the the plane down below kind of looks a little spotty, and that's because of the number of samplings that I'm using. It's doing an approximation of what the color is, each individual pixel, and then it draws the image on the screen. And so with the higher number of sampling, the better the approximation, which is why when I was showing the photos on Facebook, it was using a higher number sampling, 256, and it looked better. Although there's nothing wrong with this image that we see here, but the better the sampling, the less spotty we'll get. So these are the two balls that I'm rendering, and we can change. Let's say all of the code here is sets up all of the information of the scene, and I guess to make it change a little bit, let's actually just change the colors. So the Fong ball, the one to the right, is purple. So if we just make that red, this is RGB value colors. So if we just remove, oh wait, no, make it red. That's the first one. We just change this to a red color, and if we just change this one to a green color, so the left ball is going to be green and the right ball is going to be red. And if we render the image, And if you can kind of see it, well, I can tell because of my computer. I don't know how well it's gonna change when I put it on YouTube or whatever, but it's kind of spotty. And so if we increase the number of sampling, it'll be a lot smoother. But yeah, so this is basically ray tracing, and this is what I've been working on. And again, my final goal is to look something like this. So I guess on what I'm posting on Facebook is my actual progress of me getting there. I hope it's cool. I hope you guys are enjoying it. It motivates me to continue working on the project, and this is really fun. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.